In his illustrious career, Sergio Ramos has not only stood out for his fierce tackles, but also created some outrageous moments that fans will never forget while playing for the Royal Spanish club, Real Madrid. Recently, he scored a header against Santos Laguna, celebrating with the number 93 on his shirt, a number that has become synonymous with the most memorable moments of his career. His celebration with Santos Laguna brings to mind another spectacular moment with Real Madrid. The same number, the same style of goal, but this one changed the course of a legendary match, forever etched in the memories of football fans worldwide. Let's take a look back at those moments where Ramos, Real Madrid's tireless captain, proved once again that he is not only a world-class defender, but also a hero in the most decisive moments, breathing life into his team in the dying seconds of the game. On May 24, 2014, the football world witnessed a match for the ages, a moment where football's drama, passion, and sheer unpredictability took center stage. The UEFA Champions League Final between Real Madrid and Atlético Madrid at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow, Russia, would go down in history as one of the greatest games ever played. With a fierce rivalry between the two Madrid-based clubs, no one could have predicted the emotional rollercoaster that awaited. The match was a tense affair. Atlético Madrid, under the guidance of Diego Simeone, had displayed a masterclass in defense and resilience. They had worked tirelessly throughout the competition to get to this final, and it looked like the culmination of their journey was within reach. Diego Godin's first half header from a set piece in the 36th minute put Atletico ahead 1-0, and as the match wore on, they seemed to be on the brink of making history by clinching their first ever European crown. But as the game entered its final stages, a palpable sense of tension gripped the air. Atletico Madrid's players, their fans in the stands, and even their manager, Simeone, were all bracing themselves for the ultimate triumph. Real Madrid, on the other hand, seemed to have run out of ideas. Their star-studded lineup, filled with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, and Luka Modric, had failed to break down Atletico's defense despite their best efforts. As the game entered injury time, Atletico held on to their 1-0 lead. The chances of Real Madrid finding a way back seemed slim. Many believed the game was as good as over, that Atletico Madrid's Cinderella story was about to come to a fairy tale conclusion. But football, as always, refused to follow the script. With just seconds left, in the 93rd minute, Real Madrid won a corner. The weight of the moment was enough to make any other player feel the pressure, but not Luka Modric. The Croatian playmaker, known for his calmness under pressure and his pinpoint precision, stepped up to take the corner. The crowd held its breath as Modric delivered a perfect cross into the box. In that defining moment, it was Sergio Ramos who emerged from the chaos. The towering central defender, never one to shy away from the big occasions, read the situation perfectly. As Atletico's defenders scrambled to clear the ball, Ramos remained cool and composed. He rose above everyone else, connecting with Modric's ball with his head. The strike was powerful, accurate, and left Atletico's goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois helpless. The ball hit the back of the net, and the stadium erupted in a mixture of disbelief and joy. Ramos had done it again. He had brought Real Madrid level with Atletico Madrid in the dying moments of the match, a goal that completely altered the course of the game. The score was now 1-1, and with that equalizer, the momentum shifted. Atletico, once so close to making history, now found themselves on the back foot, vulnerable in extra time. Real Madrid had breathed new life into their pursuit of La Decima, their 10th European Cup. As the match entered extra time, Real Madrid showed why they were the kings of European football. Atletico, still reeling from Ramos' dramatic goal, had little left to give. Real Madrid, meanwhile, were revitalized. Cristiano Ronaldo, who had been largely quiet throughout the match, found his rhythm. Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema, and Angel Di Maria also played pivotal roles as Real Madrid's attacking power overwhelmed Atletico in the added time. In the 110th minute, Bale headed home a cross from Di Maria to put Madrid ahead 2-1. Marcelo made it 3-1, and finally, Ronaldo sealed the deal with a goal to make it 4-1. The final whistle blew, and Real Madrid had achieved the impossible. Their 4-1 victory in the UEFA Champions League Final marked their 10th European title, La Decima. But more than the victory, it was Ramos' last-minute goal that became the defining moment of the match, a symbol of Real Madrid's never-say-die attitude. His header in the 93rd minute had rewritten the history books and made him a hero not just for that night, but for generations of Madridistas to come. Fast forward just 2 years to August 9, 2016, and Sergio Ramos would again etch his name into the annals of Real Madrid history. This time, it was the UEFA Super Cup, and the opponents were Sevilla FC, the kings of the Europa League. The match took place at the Boris Pachodzi Stadium in Tbilisi, Georgia, and once again, Real Madrid found themselves in a nail-biting situation. Sevilla, with their characteristic fighting spirit and tactical discipline, had managed to take a 2-1 lead in the dying moments of the match. Real Madrid, who had come to expect late-game drama, were staring down the barrel of a loss. Sevilla seemed to have done enough to secure the victory, but football, as we know, is rarely that predictable. In the 93rd minute, with the final moments of the match slipping away, Real Madrid launched a sharp attack down the right flank. The atmosphere was electric, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Once again, compatriot Lucas Vázquez dribbled the ball down the touchline, crossing with just enough force. The ball was whipped into the penalty area, and there, rising above the Sevilla defenders like a colossus, was none other than Sergio Ramos. Ramos, who had become synonymous with crucial goals in the final moments, timed his jump perfectly and powered a header past Sevilla's goalkeeper, Sergio Rico. The ball hit the back of the net, and the stadium went wild. Real Madrid had equalized at 2-2, and Ramos had done it again. And as history would have it, Real Madrid would complete another dramatic turnaround. Dani Carvajal, who had been a steady presence throughout the match, scored the decisive goal in the 119th minute to give Real Madrid a 3-2 lead. The final whistle blew soon after, and Real Madrid had won yet another trophy, securing the UEFA Super Cup for the 4th time in club history. Looking back at those moments, it becomes clear why, even in the final minutes of a game, or in moments of seeming despair, Sergio Ramos remains the tireless captain, the beacon of light for his team. Ramos is not just a defender. He is a model captain, the embodiment of Real Madrid's spirit. And no matter how this story ends, we will always remember those defining moments, those game-changing goals, as a reminder that in football, perseverance and courage are never in vain. And Sergio Ramos, still scoring headers, still delivering in the 90+ 3 minutes, still celebrating with infectious passion, may not be with Real Madrid anymore, but his legacy will always remain.